everybody? Welcome back to another episode video. You know the drill with this stuff. I'm still getting used to it. Today we're actually going to go ahead and talk about something super exciting. I actually got back my very first PSA submissions back. And this one, I actually submitted them directly through GameStop. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experience with the GameStop processing, exactly how it kind of works. And then we're going to go ahead and do the reveal of what I ended up getting for, grading on there. I'm super excited because this is my first time. I actually did not or have not looked at the grades at all. So this is going to be a full live reaction with you guys of exactly what I ended up getting. So first and foremost, how many cards did I send out? I actually sent out a total of 6 cards on there. It was actually 4 first and then 2 a little bit afterwards. And let's go ahead and talk about the process first and foremost about grading with GameStop. So obviously, as you guys know, grading through GameStop has actually been out for a little bit. I actually attempted to grade my first card with them. And it was a on-card signature from Tatis Jr. that I ended up purchasing a couple years back. And I sent it through GameStop. It came back and it actually said that they were not able to grade it, and I was a little confused. And then after a little bit of research, I actually ended up finding out that GameStop does not do any type of signature authentication through PSA. And that's because they want you to go directly through PSA in order to pay a little bit more upcharge in order for them to, grade your autos. So that's a nice little hint on there for you guys. If you guys are thinking of going through GameStop, they do not take any auto cards through the GameStop, just so you guys know on there, right? And then now let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of the process. So honestly, I was super impressed, and it was a very, very simple process. I ended up selecting 6 cards that I wanted to go in and send out. First and foremost, not every single GameStop out there is part of their the service of sending out through PSA. So you do want to go ahead and just make sure that the closest GameStop to you does provide the service. I think that's the very first step. You want to go ahead and double check. Now, once you get there, a couple of things with it. Your cards do have to be in a penny sleeve and then in a top loader. Now, the cool thing about it is if for whatever reason you forgot a penny saver or you forgot a top loader, GameStop does actually provide them on there. For penny sleeves, you actually would have to buy a whole packet. I can't recall the exact dollar amount, but I want to say it's maybe around $4 to $5. But they do sell a full slack of penny sleeves if you end up forgetting them. And then when it comes down to their card holders, right? Then those they actually sell them individually for 25 cents each. So worst case scenario, it's not, super expensive if you forget those things. And it's cool that they just provide that service for you guys right there and then. So that by itself, I think, won me a couple of things or a couple of points from GameStop. Now, I sent these cards back out. One of them was January 17th. The other one was January 24th, where I ended up sending these about a week and a time later. And they actually came back exactly today. Today, I got an email saying that they were back at the store and they were ready for pickup. And so, time frame on there, it's not too bad. I think it's actually a little bit of a quicker turnaround than if you just try to go send them directly through PSA. And the pricing for them was $20.99 per card. I actually ended up getting the GameStop membership, and so they don't charge you for the transfer fee or the shipping fee to send it out to PSA, which I think was also a nice little good perk around it. And then they provide you with like $5 coupons, which is also good. But you get there, load it up, they bring out an iPad, take pictures, send them out. And then the really other cool feature about it is I was lucky enough that my GameStop associate actually mentioned this, but if you do have the GameStop app, right, you can actually track where the status is of your cards itself. It's very similar to PSA if you've ever sent something through PSA, right? So they tell you, order shipped, order received by PSA. It was on the research and ID section of things. It was in the grading process, it was in the assembly process, it's in the quality assurance process, and then it does finally say graded on there. Now, the other cool feature about it is that once it is graded, they actually do provide you with your grades directly on the application should you want to go ahead and see them. Because this is my very first time, I decided not to do that so that we can do a live reaction here with you guys. But just in case you're curious and you didn't want to wait until the actual pickup, you do have the ability to go ahead and check their grades directly on there. The other cool thing is that they do go ahead and send you an email around every step of the way, which is another great aspect. So yeah, that's a little bit of what the grading process through GameStop was. Hopefully that answered any questions for you guys if you guys were curious of how it worked out. But now let's go ahead and, here for the main event. Let's go ahead and actually take a look at these cards and one that I ended up getting, because I know that's what you guys are excited about. So let's check it out. All right, everybody, so here we go, the moment that you guys have been waiting for, the PSA reveals for what I just turned in. Let's go ahead and take a look. This right here is a little box that was given to me by the GameStop associate. So not everybody gets a card at the end, box, I'm sorry, for PSA. But they told me that this is how they receive the cards once they've been back. And so he just ended up giving it to me for my card. So that's pretty cool about him, and super stoked about it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at all of this on there. The first ones that you guys see, obviously, you saw on there is a Jalen Hurts rookie card, right? Jalen Hurts rookie card. Obviously, Jalen Hurts just got an amazing rookie year. He ended up winning the Super Bowl with the Philadelphia Eagles. So, his cards have definitely gone up in value on there. And so, for the first time ever, what grade did I get on my first card sending out to PSA? Let's take a look, and it is a PSA 10. Oh my God. What a PSA 10. What a cool cool feeling. Yeah, like I said, this is my very first time sending cards out to grading. So, yeah, what better way to start it with something like that? You guys can hear the excitement on my voice. I think it's cool when you pick out cards that you think can do good and then they come back something like this. That's absolutely amazing. I'm super stoked, super excited about that. PSA 10, very first card ever. Excited. That's super cool. Super cool. So I'm gonna put that here to the side. The next one that you guys see, obviously you see it right here back. It's a Jamal Hill UFC card. I'm also really big into MMA at the end of the day. And so this is a really cool card. It's a Jamal Hill red rookie card from the UFC. Obviously, Jamal Hill had a great year last year. This year, unfortunately, since I sent this card out to grading, he's actually fought, I believe, twice now, and ended up losing both fights. I know he definitely lost his last one, so his cards might have gone down in value a bit. That's the big thing with UFC. It is a numbered card, if I remember correctly, right? There it is. It's numbered to 275, it looks like. And what did we get on this one here? We received a... Oh, okay, a PSA 9. PSA 9. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take that. I can't expect everything to be a PSA 10. PSA 9, I think it's still a great, grade at the end of the day. It's a really cool card. Hopefully you guys can see the number there a lot better, right? Number 34 out of 275, Jamal Hill rookie card. So yeah, we'll see what kind of value that brings to this card, but not too bad. Not too bad at the end of the day. The next one that you guys see on there is obviously that Victor Wembanyama rookie Monopoly, number 136. Obviously, Victor Wembanyama's cards have actually gone down a little bit ever since his injury. He's been out for the season, right? But I do know that these base rookie cards at a 10 were going for a pretty high price. I believe they were around 100, 110 bucks. I haven't seen the market yet after the injury, but what did we get on this one? This is a... Oof, okay, PSA 8. PSA 8. Not too sure, because again, this is my first time, but I think an 8 on this card actually is worth less than the card being raw. So we might have lost some money on there with this one. Trying to take a look to see what possibly could have been the issue with it. But obviously, you know what, they know better. Yeah, not everything's going to be a 10. PSA 8, that's, pretty harsh on that one for it. But, yeah, we'll take a look. Well, now we've received a 10, a 9, and an 8. So hopefully the next ones don't keep going down in that same, same way. Obviously, we want higher numbers, so we'll take a look. This is a LeBron James Monopoly Black card, and it's such a cool card. I mean, I think the camera is able to see on there kind of like the red rainbow foil. And then if you look closely, it obviously has the Monopoly icons around it, which I think makes it an incredible card. I'm a huge Lakers fan, so this card is actually really, really dope. And what did we get for this one? We received a... Oh, okay, there we go. Bounce back. We received another PSA 10. It's funny, I hear my voice change and crack a little bit every time I see a 10, because it's cool. Again, this is my first time sending out cards, and so it's a really cool feeling. And when you get a 10, that's dope. That's dope. I'm super excited about that. Another PSA 10. Good for us. I like it. All right, 2 more cards. The next one that you see on here is a Jaden Daniels rookie card. It's just the base Prism card. Obviously, Jaden Daniels had an amazing season, won the Rookie of the Year. Hype on here. His cards are actually going off through the roof. And so, yeah, that's the way I decided to go and send it out. What did we get for this Jaden Daniels? We ended up getting a PSA 9. Okay, not the worst, not the worst. PSA 9. I think that still gives it a little bit of value. I think it's still going to be worth more than what a base one would be. So, yeah, I'll take that. PSA 9 for a Prism base Jaden Daniels card. Awesome. And then the last card that we have on there is actually a really super cool card. I really like this one. I was thinking of keeping this one for myself or not, but this is a Yuki Matsui Padres Topps Chrome rookie card, right? And it is actually numbered. It's numbered out of 25. You guys can see it right on there, right? This is a 5 out of 25. I think that looks better. That looks the best. So 5 out of 25, Yuki Matsui rookie card. He's actually off to a great start here with the Padres. The Padres themselves are off to a great start. Today they didn't have the best of luck. A couple players came off injured and they ended up losing 10-4. But what did we get for this Yuki Matsui card? We got another PSA 10, you guys. Yes, PSA 10. That is, I can't even tell you. Every time I see a 10, makes me extremely happy. I get why people chase this feeling. I get why people are sending cards. But yeah, another PSA 10 here for a Yuki Matsui orange out of 25. Great looking card. Absolutely great looking card. So yeah, not too shabby at the end of the day. Submitted 6 cards and it looks like we got, 3 10s, which is 50%, so I'll definitely take it. A 10 for the Yuki Matsui, a 9 for Jaden Daniels, another 10 for the LeBron James, 8 for the Victor Wembanyama. Jamal Hill ended up getting us a 9, and then that Jalen Hurts rookie got us a PSA 10. So 50% mark, sending them off. I think that's a solid turnaround. I will take that all day, every day. Alrighty, folks, well, there you have it. That is the video, giving you guys a little bit of insight of what grading through GameStop looks like, and then doing the big reveal of the actual card grades. Couldn't be more excited again. 3 10s out of 6 cards turned in for a 50% return rate on PSA 10s. I will take that. It's incredible just to see them, and again, being the first time, it's a great feeling. Again, I can see why people get excited about this stuff. So now off to pick up some more cards. Definitely going to continue to use their service, and you guys leave me a comment down below and tell me if you guys have left them, or any tips for sending these things out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.